Hello, NEET aspirants. Welcome to NEERAJA'S Biology Academy. You are with Okula Neeraja Prakash. I have given the title for this video as a decode the NCRT and previous year papers. Hope this video will potentially change your mode of preparation for 2023 NEET examination. Before 2022 examination, if we ask any student which subject is easy, which one is difficult, means without any second thought, the answer is biology, that to botany. And as usual, toughest means physics. But this year, if we ask the students after writing 2022 NEET examination, without any second thought, they will tell botany is difficult. If we ask the question, are the questions are not right from NCRT, then they will say all the questions are from NCRT. Then, why the students felt NEET 2022 biology paper as so difficult, though all the questions are from NCERT. So this is the question right from our side, and this is the answer. Let us assume this is the answer from the students. Other questions are beyond NCERT? No. And then why you felt biology paper as difficult? Because the questions are very lengthy related to, so lengthy and also with so many statement type of questions. And then they felt stress related to time management. It seems that you didn't prepare concepts of the NCRT. We have prepared well exclusively from NCRT. And we used to score more and more marks in mark test exams. All are from NCRT. Then why did you feel difficult related to biology? There are so many reasons they said. The first reason is after writing 4 to 5 mark tests, so they have developed confidence related to biology, and then they have diverted their focus on the physics and chemistry. They have neglected biology, feeling that why to waste the time for biology revision. If it is small MCQs, then students, they won't feel this much difficult. As the questions are in the form of statements, they felt difficult. Last 10 to 15 days, they have neglected biology. They have altered their biological clocks. Now let us see how to decode NCRT and how to decode previous year NEET papers. Now let us see how to decode previous year NEET papers while preparing for 2023 NEET examination. I have uploaded NEET 2023 P3 code paper where concepts that are related to 60 questions, out of which 40 questions appeared in NEET 2022 examination in my snippet of only three YouTube videos which are having 90 minutes duration. All these are the questions which appeared in NEET 2022. The concepts related to all these questions of 2022, you will come across in all my 3 YouTube videos, which are having 90 minutes duration. The concepts I am going to discuss. Decode NCRT, interconnecting the concepts of one chapter with that of another chapter of NCRT, bionumerals. We got in 2022 5 questions related to the problems. Hidden concepts related to the previous year NEET papers, diagrams, and then areas that has to be focused in each and every chapter. Areas of confusion. Let us see all these things, each one by one. How to decode NCRT? Decode and interconnect concepts of one chapter with that of another chapter of NCRT. I have taken this explanatory products and their elimination chapter. Let us link this topic with that of different chapters, and then let us unravel this particular paragraph. We know pretty well that the organisms are categorized into 3 types based on their excretory products, which are monotelic, ureotelic, and uricotelic. And here also in this particular paragraph, they have given the examples related to monotelic, ureotelic, and uricotelic. Related to monotelic organisms, they excrete ammonia. So they excrete ammonia. Ammonia is formed by oxidative deamination of amino acids. Ammonia, which is formed inside the cell, it diffuses out through the cell membrane. Ammonia is a highly toxic in nature and it has the ability to re-enter inside the cell. And then in order to prevent the re-entry of ammonia into the cell, it is transformed into ammonium ions, which is not that much toxic when compared with that of ammonia. So, the ammonia is transformed either into ammonium ions or into urea or into uric acid. Ammonia is highly toxic, for which water is essential. You can get the questions related to assertion reason right from this particular area. Why freshwater organisms excrete ammonia? Why marine fishes excrete urea? Many bony fishes, they excrete ammonia in the form of ammonium ions. And then we are having the chance of getting this question in the form of assertion and reason next year. So let us move to this particular concept. Why the gills acts as a primary site of excretion in case of many bony fishes. What are the reasons? So here they have large surface area. And then 100% of cardiac output takes place in case of fishes only to the gills. The heart is venous heart and the circulation is branchial circulation. Next, gills are the primary site of excretion. Okay. Though either pronephric or mesonephric kidneys are present in case of fishes. Why? Many bony fishes, they use gills as the organs of excretion. What is the function played by the kidneys? They play an important role in osmoregulation. Why all bony fishes are not ammonotelic? Why marine fishes are ureotelic? Why marine fishes excrete urea though the available water is more? What is the reason? So take the assistance of your faculty members. Go to osmolality. How do the osmolality of the surrounding medium influences the excretory products? Link this concept with that of osmosis. One is endosmosis, another one is exosmosis. Then easily you will get the answer. And the next aspect. Why gills as the organs of excretion in fishes, though they are associated either mesonephric or pronephric kidneys? Then what is the role played by these kidneys? How many types of kidneys are present? And then which organisms are with the glomerular kidneys? Which organisms are with the agglomeralular kidneys? And now let us come to this particular uricotelic organisms. This year we got this question related to the uricotelic organisms. The organisms which are involved in the excretion of least toxic substance uric acid are considered as uricotelic organisms. And then the available water for these organisms is very less. So those organisms excrete in the form of pellet or pest where the minimum loss of water is associated. And then land snails, they excrete uric acid. What is the mechanism associated with the excretion of uric acid in case of land snails? Normally, molluscans or the organisms, they excrete ammonia. And in those organisms, though metanephridia are present, so gills or ctenidia, they play an important role in why aquatic insects are ammonotelic. So that you can frame right from the small paragraph, so many questions. The chances are there for us to get such type of questions. And now let us come to this excretory product in case of organism. We are linking this particular excretory product with that of evolution topic. Sauropsidans are the organisms which excrete uric acid. Is it correct statement or wrong statement? So sauropsidan organisms are reptiles and aves. Those organisms, they excrete uric acid. Whereas synapsidan organism, they excrete urea. Like that, this is only with respect to this particular paragraph I am giving the explanation. Hope it is clear for you now. I am taking the aerobic respiration. It is related to the NCRT concept. So here it is the complete oxidation of pyruvate in the stepwise removal of hydrogen atoms, leaving 3 molecules of carbon dioxide. So what is aerobic respiration? Complete oxidation of glucose. Oxidations will occur. Though we are calling related to oxidation, involvement of oxygen is not associated, where stepwise removal of hydrogen takes place, which is also known as oxidation. 6 oxidations will occur. First oxidation, it occurs during the process of glycolysis, and it occurs in the cytoplasm. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth oxidations, they occur in the mitochondrial matrix. And second oxidation is associated with oxidative decarboxylation, which is associated with the link reaction. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth oxidations, they occur in the tricarboxylic acid cycle. So this is a TCA cycle where the pyruvic acid, which is the end product of glycolysis, is converted into acetyl-CoA by the process known as oxidative decarboxylation. Oxaloacetic acid combines with acetyl-CoA and gives a 6-carbon compound known as citric acid. And then next stepwise reactions will occur. 10 steps are associated with the tricarboxylic acid cycle are Krebs cycle: condensation, dehydration, hydration, oxidation, decarboxylation, oxidative decarboxylation, cleavage, oxidation, hydration, and also oxidation. Last step is the oxidation. For example, if you take the first oxidation that occurs in the mitochondrial matrix is during oxidative decarboxylation. We can see this as the third oxidation that occurs during aerobic respiration. Next, the second oxidation that is taking place in the mitochondrial matrix. Next, the first oxidation related to the Krebs cycle will occur during the conversion of isocitric acid to oxalosuccinic acid. I want to give you only one step. We will see in the subsequent videos. So oxaloacetic acid combines with the acetyl-CoA and then it gives rise to citric acid. And then in the presence of an enzyme, citric acid synthetase. And then the first tricarboxylic acid is formed. The opening door of Krebs cycle is oxaloacetic acid, which is considered as a receptor molecule. The entrant molecule of tricarboxylic acid is acetyl-CoA. And then we will see in the subsequent steps. So here these are what is the first step, second step, third, fourth, fifth steps, and then what are the products that are produced. So in this particular mechanisms we will see in the subsequent videos. And the next aspect is bionumerals or bionumericals. This year in 2022, we got 5 questions related to the problems. From each and every chapter, chances are there for us to get the questions, some problems. So from mitosis to the ecosystem. Let us move on to the cell cycle and cell division tricks to solve the problems in the mitosis. So let us take the number of chromosomes in a cell, which is 2 chromosomes are present. During G1 phase, 2 chromosomes. During S phase, 2 chromosomes. During G2 phase, 2. Prophase 2, metaphase 2. During anaphase T, 4 chromosomes are seen. And near each pole during anaphase, 2 chromosomes are present. During telophase stage, 4 chromosomes totally. Complete cell, if you take 2 chromosomes here, 2 chromosomes here. And then each pole if they ask, 2 chromosomes are present. And in each daughter cell, 2 chromosomes are present. And then if we come to the chromatids, and then we can frame number of DNA molecules and then number of centromeres and then number of kinetochores. Like this, we can frame so many questions. Almost in every alternate year, we are getting the problem right from this particular area. It may be related to mitosis or meiosis. Hidden concept related to the previous year NEET papers. Which of the following hormone levels will cause the release of ovum from the Graafian follicle? Normally, we know LH is the hormone. Raise in the levels of LH, it leads to the ovulation. And then let us see in that particular option, no LH. LH is not there, and then they have given only low concentration of the LH. And then the given answer is high concentration of the estrogen hormone. Present, this is the concept you can come across in the diagram of the menstrual cycle. Hidden concept, let us see. So here you can come across during the proliferative phase of the menstrual cycle. So where gradually the rise in the levels of estrogen hormone will occur when the follicle size, when the follicle changes from primary, secondary, tertiary, and then to the Graafian follicle, where the theca, it is involved in the production of estrogen hormone. Raising the levels of estrogen hormone, it shows positive feedback mechanism, positive feedback mechanism, and it stimulates the hypothalamic neurons to release gonadotropin releasing hormones, especially LH hormone is released, and that LH hormone is responsible for ovulation. So for the release of LH hormone, estrogen elevated levels of estrogen is essential. But in the diagram, we are having that hidden concept. So if we come to the specific diagram, so where plug of mucus in the cervix region, it is formed as a result of progesterone hormone. After implantation, increase in the levels of progesterone hormone occurs. As a result, formation of mucus plug in the cervix region will occur. During the time of parturition, this mucus plug is dissolved under the influence of prostaglandins. Prostaglandins are responsible for parturition. In which way? It is not there in our NCERT book, but it is a hidden concept. If we come to that particular hidden concept, rise in the levels of estrogen, so FSH hormone, it stimulates the ovarian follicle. As a result, tertiary follicles and Graafian follicles are formed. These follicles are associated with the theca, where the theca is involved in the release of estrogen. Elevated levels of estrogen, it stimulates the production of gonadotropin releasing hormones, where they will go and acts on the adenohypophysis and favors the release of LH, and then ovulation. Whenever estrogen level is increased, obviously LH hormone level is also increased. And then in 2016, another question we got related to this particular concept, where granulosa cells, they release inhibin hormone and prevents the release of FSH hormone, prevents the development of ovarian follicle. That is what the reason when a woman is conceived, in her menstrual cycles are not observed. Areas that has to be focused in each chapter, in which is ambiguous to the student, they feel somewhat difficult. This is an area which is linked with the top meiosis, where linkage, crossing over, and then crossover gametes, how many crossover gametes are formed, how many non-crossover gametes are formed, everything we will see in the subsequent videos. If we observe this particular area, the genes which are associated with the yellow body and then white color eyes, they are very close to each other. And then here, white color eyes and then miniature wings are far away from each other. And then as these two genes are very closely attached, the process of chance of undergoing crossing over is less. Our crossover frequency is very less. As these genes are far away from each other, the chance of undergoing crossing over is more. Everything I will explain you related to this particular concept in the next video. Here, if you observe, these are the two genes which are very close to each other. The crossing over is very less. Crossing over is less, and also recombination frequency is also very less if they are very close to each other. Here, we got a question related to this particular area. So then they have asked us to arrange the sequence of the genes. Next time, we may have the chance of getting the question related to recombination frequency. That can be calculated, the number of recombinants and then total number of offsprings that are born. And here is another hidden concept. Other immunological concepts or competent cells are also present. What are those immunological competent cells? They may be leukocytes, monocytes, and B and T lymphocyte, dendritic cells, and also mast cells. So here hematopoietic stem cells. They produce macrophages at the seventh month of gestation, and then they migrate to the testes. Areas of confusion. Which of the following statements are true for the phylum Chordata? This is a question which appeared in 2020. In vertebrate group organisms, notochord is present during the embryonic period only. In case of chondrichthyes fishes, notochord is a persistent. It is an exception case. In vertebrates, notochord is present during embryonic period only they have given. Taking only into the consideration, majority of the students, they left this question. Notochord is persistent throughout the life. It's there in NCERT as petromyxon, it exhibits anadromous migration. Cyclostomes are marine, but migrate for spawning. So, to fresh water. So, they exhibit anadromous migration. And then you see now, their larva after metamorphosis return to the ocean. So, after metamorphosis means what? Juveniles. So, we can say young petromyxon exhibit, immature forms exhibit catadromous migration. Mature forms exhibit anadromous migration. So, we can frame the questions like this in this particular area. In 2022 also, we got the question of all vertebrates are chordate, but all chordates are not vertebrates. And then it's an assertion. Notochord is replaced by vertebral column in adult vertebrates. Yes. But what is the answer? If we take the chondrichthyes fishes into the consideration, what is the answer then? Another ambiguous area. It is not ambiguous, but the concept is not given clearly, completely in the NCERT. We have to dig, we have to unravel this particular area also. So progesterone supports pregnancy. Yes, it is correct. Progesterone and also acts on the mammary glands and stimulates the formation of alveoli. Yes. And milk secretion. How come it will play an important role in the secretion of milk? What is so? We have studied that prolactin is a hormone which is responsible for milk secretion. Progesterone interferes with prolactin binding receptors. Everything I will explain in detail in upcoming videos. Your unstoppable force, self-motivation. What you need is within you. Be powerful, be strong, be confident. Then success will be in your hand. Hope this video will potentially change your mode of preparation. Meet you in the upcoming videos. Thank you.